Experiences from our past are nothing but blockages from us reaching our fullest potential. It holds us back from change. So I guess when it comes to learning how to love change, the first thing we gotta know is, why don't we like change? Why don't we want to change? The reason that we don't want to change is because we are afraid. Whether we're afraid because of past experiences that we've had, or because of what we've been told about certain things, wherever the fear is coming from, it is blocking us from change. Maybe we think bad things will happen because of past experiences, or maybe we're just simply scared of failure. Sorry guys, my camera just died, so I'm sorry if the setup is a little bit different, but moving on. So change is so important. It's so important that it's actually the reason why we're here. Because change involves transformation. And our goals as human is to transform into our best selves, to constantly strive, to constantly change into our best version of ourselves. So if we are missing that element of change, we're missing the key component of why we're here, what our mission on earth is. Our goal is to not leave this world in the same way that we came in, to go through transformation, to reach our fullest potential that we can while we still have the time to do it here. Now, we aren't changing to create less chaos. If you're doing it for that reason, then you're not changing for the right reasons. The reason that we should strive towards change is to lead a more fulfilled life. But sometimes living a more fulfilled life involves going through certain challenges, putting yourself through certain situations that may be a little scary at first, but in the long term will be so fulfilling. Sometimes the road to get to where we need to get to includes some bumps along the way. We all love the idea of change, but we don't love the discomfort that the change can potentially bring. It may be hard and it may be uncomfortable, but it's the most worthwhile thing that we can do in this life. Because in life, we're either moving forwards or we're moving backwards. That is our choice. That is where our free will comes in. We can choose to progress. We can choose to change proactively and lead a better life, or we can move backwards and let life change us, because it's gonna happen regardless. Are you gonna make the decision and change your life and potentially put yourself through some difficult situations so that you can grow? Or are you gonna try to stay as comfortable as you can and let life hand you the challenges? It's your choice. Now, you have a choice. You can either use the past experiences that you've had as an excuse not to live the life you were meant to live, or you can use it as motivation, as fuel to your fire. And if you're gonna let the universe do the changing for you, it's gonna be in a much more painful way than if you stepped outside of your comfort zone and proactively decided on that change. Now, how do you change in a good way? I'm gonna lay out some of the steps and ways that you can change for the best. So step one is you need to have the desire to change, the desire for a better life. And your why, your drive needs to be so strong that you are going to be willing to go through discomfort and go through change to get there. You need to have a strong, passionate desire. That is how you're going to love change. Number two is action. Now, most people will run away from change. Most people will repel it. What I'm saying to do is to run towards it. So that way we have control. We're taking back our power. Change is inevitable. So start manifesting it yourself. So the answer is doing. Even in fear, when you just do, you will gain that experience. That experience will give you confidence. And that confidence will destroy your fear. Postponing the change and hesitating the change and repelling the change is just feeding the fear. The fear will grow bigger. You will grow farther away from your passion, from your purpose, from your calling. Anything that involves change, if you are in fear, then you are moving backwards. So just do it. Just manifest, manifest, manifest. Start where you are and you're only gonna get better. Change is just the beginning of a new chapter, of a new reality. Number three is to expect miracles. Expecting good things to happen. It's important to know that you're gonna receive the good things that you want, the blessings that you want, the outcome that you want. Even if you have roadblocks along the way, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get to your final destination. You just may need to take another route. And that's where change comes in. The change is switching the route because maybe the original path that you thought was going to lead you to your destination is not the right path for your highest self, for your highest good, for what you truly deserve and need. So be open that your best outcome will unfold. Be certain in it because the results will come. Number 4, and this one is so important, it is to be your own cheerleader. In this life, you can't expect people to change for you, to do the work for you, and you can't expect people to be happy for you for every little thing that you do. So it's so important that you are that person for yourself, that you can be that cheerleader, that you can root yourself on when the going gets tough. Now, you can have support. You can always have people supporting you, and support is a very necessary component. If you don't have support in your life, I think that it's very valuable and important to go out and look for a group of people that are aligned with your vision, that can help support you, that you guys can have a mutual supporting relationship with. But at the end of the day, you need to be your number one. You need to root for yourself because your biggest battle in life is always going to be your mind. So if you get through that battle, and if you're working with yourself rather than against yourself, you are really going to see amazing things start to manifest in your life. Change is possible. And if you are certain in your vision, then there's nothing that's going to stand in your way from reaching your goals. You're going to understand that this is just a roadblock. I just need to reassess. I need to do something differently. And number 5, the last one, is to change up your routine. If you are someone who loves routine, who needs routine, it may be time to change things up a little bit to grow. You can't get from point B to C the same way that you got from point A to B. There needs to be growth. There needs to be change. You're not going to get to your next level by doing the same thing that you did to get to this level. Now, it's definitely good to be organized. I'm definitely a person that needs to know exactly what I'm doing to be organized in order to be efficient. But if you're too comfortable in your structure, then when change inevitably comes, which it will, whether it's by you or by an outside factor, when change comes, you won't be prepared because you're so fixated on what your routine is. That's why it's important to change things up so you're kind of used to it. So you're used to reassessing, to leveling up, to learning more, and be open to receiving more information, to learning more, expanding what you think is the only way that you can do things. Be open. Now, to end off this video, I want to say that this is your life and you are ultimately responsible for the quality of your life. If you don't love what you do, change it. If you do love what you do more of it. And if you don't know what you love to do, then change your circumstances, change your routine up, and figure it out. Life requires change, and it is a tool that we have that we can get from one place to another. So don't be so hard on yourself. Enjoy the process. Life is about the process. It's about the journey. It's not about the final destination. So try to be in the moment as much as you can. Be open to changing your current life situations and breaking through those fears, those things that are blocking you from reaching your goals. Because those fears are there only to stop you from reaching your fullest potential. And you are more powerful than that. You are better than that. So take back your power, realize the power you have, the creator abilities that you have, and take control of your life one change at a time. So that's all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of it. If you did, please hit that like button down below. Also hit the subscribe button if you guys are not already. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.